All right. Hi. What is your name?
Hi, I'm Karina.
Karina. So we totally just met tonight, right?
Yes, absolutely.
100%. I did not know you beforehand, right?
No.
Awesome. So basically what I'm doing, I'm filming this cool video. And it's kind of like pickup. It's kind of like picking up girls, except pickup is really manipulative and fake. It's not like that. What we're going to do basically is I'm going to have a conversation with you. And then after that conversation, we're going to decide if you're attracted to me or not.
Okay.
And then I might ask for your number if things go well, right? If I feel the same way.
Okay.
And then we'll see what happens. We'll see if we have some connection going, right? I'm gonna say some pretty radical things, all right? I guarantee you I'm gonna be the most interesting guy you talk to tonight.
Okay.
In a good or bad way. But basically, I'm gonna start this out pretty crazy, all right?
Okay.
There's gonna be a weird icebreaker. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, dope. So, I am God.
Okay.
I'm God, yeah. How do you feel about that?
I mean, why do you think you're God?
Interesting. So, well, why do you think that I even exist? Because you're experiencing me, right? Like,
yeah.
Same exact thing. I know that I'm God because I am experiencing me being God right now.
Okay.
My direct experience is absolutely divine. The problem is that most people don't realize the divine nature of just the present moment, right?
Oh.
They think that somehow we got here because it was some dumb matter that turned smart, right? That we're living in this objective material reality. When in fact, that is not true. We are living in a subjective reality that is made of mind, the God mind. That's our mind. It's just the mind that you're experiencing right now is simply a small little partition of that God mind, right? So it is a mind that is smaller than your big mind. You made yourself forget that you have the big mind in order to experience this finite human existence, right? To give you the context that you are actually God too. So when I say I'm God, I don't mean I'm superior in any way. You are God as well, right? We're on an equal playing field. We're both divine.
We're both divine, yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a cool little divine conversation. I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot. When I talk about God, I get really excited. I don't know, what do you have to say about that so far?
Well, I think that God lives in every, like, man, woman, and child, you know, at least the idea of it, for sure, so.
I like it. Wow, so this isn't that radical of an idea to you.
No, it's really not.
So you're fairly spiritual, I guess.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
This is the one thing, this type of conversation will not work with girls who are at a low level of consciousness. So I'm glad I picked the right girl. So, wow, interesting. Well, since I am God, before I go for that number, do you have any questions for God? Like,
I'm just curious, like, what helped you open up your consciousness, like, more?
Oh, okay, cool. So what has helped me in my journey? Well, primarily meditation. Meditation is awesome. It shuts off the default mode network. Okay, in the brain. That's the physiological ego, right? That's what you're trying to get rid of, is this ego, this falseness of the individualistic self, right? The ignorance, right? The sense of separateness, okay? And so meditation is great. It gradually over time does a great job at shutting off the default mode network. Also, to be honest, certain plant substances, right? I don't want to talk about them too much on here. I talk about them on my Patreon, but I don't want to talk about them too much on here because it'll get demonetized. But when used in the proper way, safely and efficiently, they can be very powerful because meditation slowly shuts off the default mode network over time. These certain plant substances will, boom, like instantly shut it off, but only temporarily, right?
I've had a few experiences.
Oh yeah, right? Fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
So those are the main two things. And of course, you know, once you have all these incredible awakenings, realizations, you know, I went looking online to help me contextualize things, help me kind of put it into words. And so I did a lot of, you know, searching on YouTube with, like, I watched Actualize.org, Aaron Abke, Aaron Dowdy, all these different YouTubers that really helped me put into perspective what I was experiencing.
Yeah. Don't you think that there's a way to experience it, though, without having to, you know, take yourself out of your own mind? Do you know what I mean?
Well, technically everything is your mind, so you wouldn't be taking yourself out of your own mind. In fact, you're just opening up more of your mind, but the question is, or the answer is yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, many of my later awakenings, my recent awakenings, have been done sober, right?
Yeah.
Through things like shamanic breathing and simply just like walking meditation. I have had the most profound insights.
Do you mean like breath work by the shamanic breathing?
Yeah, breath work, right?
Cool.
So that shuts off the default mode network too, and that can lead to very trippy experiences.
Very
right?
much so, yeah.
So, yeah, any other questions? Ask me about the nature of existence. One thing, so one thing that I feel like my biggest power is my knowledge. So yeah, ask me about the nature of existence, because that's something dope to talk about, right? That's really, it's the most interesting thing to talk about, but no one ever talks about it. Like, yeah, let's talk about the nature of existence.
Okay,
like,
let's talk about it.
Ask me something about the nature of existence.
What is your opinion on the nature of existence?
Like, what about it? I mean, there's so many different facets.
Well, I don't know. What do you want to talk about the most? You're very hyped up to talk about it. So
I am very hyped up to talk about it.
Let's hear it.
I mean, we can talk about, I guess, exactly how existence was created. So essentially what God is a giant mind. You are that mind, right? God is complete emptiness with infinite potential, infinite imagination, right? And so you imagine the perfect existence. You are all powerful and infinite, so you imagine the absolute perfect existence. How did you do that? Well, you sent off pure energy just into nowhere and allowed it to evolve. But this evolution is your mind imagining the best case scenario. That's what the Big Bang is. You start out with this pure energy, and then as this pure energy is extended out into the universe, you imagine the best possible experience, right? And of course, this leads to this incredible evolution, eventually leading to this human experience, right? This existence was created in an infinite sequence in an infinitesimally small amount of time, and then God, as you, as me, experiences it in time, right? So everything has already been created. It's like this movie, it's this story that we are experiencing, and it's absolutely perfect. We just don't recognize the perfection of it, right? Because we say evil in the world, but evil is really just context for good, right?
Yeah.
That's the idea. So I don't want to keep you too long, right? I know you have to get back to your friends and stuff. Any last words before we wrap up this interesting video? What did you think about this? It's probably the craziest thing that's happened to you out on a night out? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely in a night out. Yeah.
Well, okay. Kind of nervous here. So, what do you think? Did that make you attracted to me in any way?
Sure, I like your mind.
Really, you do? No way.
Yeah.
Well, it's your mind, by the way. It's all the same mind,
It's all
actually.
our mind, yeah.
It is dope. So, is it cool if I get your number?
For sure.
Hell yeah, dope.